You know Michael Reeves, right? The chaotic genius inventor from YouTube? Well, it turns out his most mind-bending creation might actually be his personal finances. Today, we're going to try and crack open his truly perplexing and, let's be honest, fascinating financial world.
So someone asked him about his finances, and that was his answer. It's pretty much the perfect start to a financial mystery that is anything but ordinary. Let's see what we can piece together when our main subject really doesn't want to talk.
All right, so how do we crack this case? Well, we're going to play detective here and just follow the money. In our first piece of evidence, it actually starts with something surprisingly normal.
Our investigation kicks off with his biggest monthly expense, food. And you know what? It's so normal, it's almost kind of boring, which honestly is what makes the rest of this so weird.
So he kind of estimates he's spending around 30 to 40 bucks a day on food, which, adds up to about $1,000 a month. Okay, it's a real, understandable number. So far, so good.
Okay, but this is where things start to get a little fuzzy. His next big expense is housing, and this is where we see the first real cracks in what you'd call a conventional financial picture.
He thinks his part of the rent is around $2,000 a month. And yeah, the key word there is definitely thinks. He's not actually sure, which is pretty wild for such a huge, regular bill.
I mean, listen to this. He basically says he doesn't know because it's complicated. It really shows how detached he is from his own finances. It's like, it's not just that he doesn't want to talk about it. He might not even know the specifics himself.
But this next clue, this is the one that blows the whole case wide open. It's a huge purchase that just defies all common sense, financially speaking, and it gets right to the heart of his unique way of doing things.
Someone asked him about his car payments for his Tesla, and his answer was just stunningly simple. He doesn't have any. None. Why? Because he didn't finance it, he didn't lease it, he just bought the car outright.
Now, this is a massive difference from how most of us operate, right? We're always told to finance big purchases, make those monthly payments, and build up our credit history. But the Reeves method, it just throws that whole playbook out the window. Which brings us to the biggest question of this entire investigation. I mean, this is really the core of the whole puzzle. Why would you actively avoid a system that we're all told is absolutely essential for modern life? From getting a loan to even renting an apartment.
And the answer to that question? Well, it's the big reveal. It's the key to Michael Reeves's entire financial philosophy. See, he doesn't just dislike the credit system. He doesn't use it at all.
So why didn't he finance the car? Simple. He can't, because he doesn't do credit. No credit cards, no credit score, nothing. The whole system just doesn't apply to him.
And don't just take my word for it. Listen to him say it himself. He's operating completely outside the financial system that most of us just take for granted. He's not just avoiding debt, he's avoiding the entire infrastructure of credit.
And get this, it's not for lack of trying on the bank's part. A bank literally sent him a credit card. When financial YouTuber Graham Stephan asked him which one it was, Michael just says he never activated it and calls it a problem. It's not that he doesn't know, it's that he is actively choosing to opt out.
So where does that leave us? What can we possibly take away from this deep dive into a YouTube genius who's navigating the world without a credit score?
Well, it shows that it's actually possible, even if it's incredibly unusual, to be super successful while completely sidestepping the modern credit system. His career exists outside traditional structures, and, well, so do his finances.
And that leaves us with this one big, kind of provocative question to think about. Michael Reeves's whole approach forces us to look at the very foundation of personal finance. Is our really complex system of credit scores and debt truly essential for success? Or is it, as he seems to believe, just a complication you can choose to live without?